Wow, sensational win for Antrim over Clare at Corrigan Park, 121 to 22 points. Ciaran Clarke, the hero. And there are some games that kind of put out a statement for your team, and this had to be a huge one for Darren Gleeson, the Tipperary man. Obviously, there was promotion last year and in the league, and also winning the Joe McDonagh Cup. But to do this, to go on and beat, a well-established Liam McCarthy team, a side that won an All-Ireland only 8 years ago, this was quite something else. And for Brian Lohan, there are some games that you probably can't lose, and I'm sure he has his excuses. Like everybody, probably doesn't have everyone of his first 15 out there. He tried John Conlon at 6. Probably goalkeeper let him down in that first half. One short puck out, went straight to an Antrim man over the bar. Little while later, allowed a ball slip in past him for a goal, which was fairly unforgivable. I think most people would say that. I think Clare could be rightly aggrieved. Coming up around the hour mark, Aaron Shanaher was pulled down by the Antrim fullback. Seemed a pretty clear black card penalty. Sin bin, as far as I was concerned, didn't happen, and maybe that turned the game. It probably did. But from watching it, I thought Clare at times overdid it. Ryan Taylor sometimes got the ball close to goal and probably went on mazy solo runs rather than doing something a bit more simple on it. And I thought Antrim had almost thrown it away near the end. They were a point up and Donal Nugent got blocked down with 66 minutes on the clock. He had a handy enough chance and probably just threw it up and made it easy for the defender to block him. Instead, David Reedy goes down the other end and level. And you think, could this be the same old story for the plucky underdog, that they end up throwing away a great chance to get a victory against a more established team? But it wasn't. Neil McManus' score from more or less his own 45 was sensational. Turn inside his man and just let rip, and the punch of the year. He would have had a frustrating year last season. Didn't start the Joe McDonagh final because he was injured, but came up big with that score. That was unreal. That made it 120 to 22 points. And then obviously they went on and won the game, eventually 121 to 22 points. For Clare, probably can have their excuses if they like. If they feel that they want to indulge in those, it was like an early throw-in, 1 o'clock, having had to go all the way up to Corrigan Park. And just looking at it on Google Maps beforehand, it's 405 kilometre trek. So you're looking at 4-hour journey at least. And the players are all driving in their own cars for the most part, you'd imagine. So that was, so they can line up their excuses if they want. But to lose in that fashion won't go down well in Clare. And it's funny that Antrim are a team that for so many years they were considered, there's infighting in Antrim and, they can't get the clubs pulling together or what have you. But Darren Gleeson, like what he's doing there, it just seems to be going from strength to strength, and they're building, and they look like an athletic team. They look like they've got great forwards starting in the team, but good players coming in off the bench as well. I'd love to know what you think about both Clare and Antrim. But as I said, Antrim, they look like a team that are together, whereas Clare, they went through a winter of discontent where people were talking about the county board, about their Caherlohan and the poor facilities they have. And, they've had years of pretty poor underage. After winning All Irelands and Munsters at under 21 and minor, all of a sudden now they can barely seem to win a game underage at minor and under 20, 21 the last couple of years. So things not too rosy there. And I wonder how much pressure people are feeling for the likes of Brian Lohan at this point. And Tony Kelly seemed to be stepping up when not enough of other players were. So let me know what you think. But sensational win from Antrim. What a start to the season. And no doubt, like when you consider the heavy pasting that Westmeath took on Saturday, for Antrim to be able to do this, it just gets them started on a roll and makes them feel like they can maybe get some other big results, especially on that side of the league. Up and down the country, people love their clubs. Just ask the big names.
Sorry, it's kind of hard to put that into words, Shane.
Okay, well,
you always give it your all for the club, no matter who you're playing or what you're playing. You just always have to try and bust yourself.
This is for the Tyrone people, Nicky.
Whatever grade you're playing at within the county, that you were able to have that opportunity to play.
And the other night, like I said, I'm going to watch it.
Well, hopefully you will too, as Our Game launches an online fundraising platform for clubs, helping you raise money for your teams through a live GAA chat show on Zoom. We'll bring some top guests on to tell great stories, put your club in the spotlight, have fun games and touch on the hot topics of the day. There was a time when a club could sell hundreds of tickets to fill out a local venue, whether that was Dancing with the Stars, the Cube, white collar boxing, but of course that's just not possible right now. Yet the costs of running teams remain, so if your club is in need of a financial solution, look no further. We'll do it all. We'll set up the ticketing platform, send unique Zoom links to each person or family who buys a ticket, organise a panel of guests with you, and put on a fun show for those at home. It's a simple recipe to help your club get some much needed cash in the door, with an extra option to sell raffle tickets if you have prizes to give away. Contact us now on events@ourgame.ie to set your club up for the year.